George looks at you in surprise. Well, Rose, you... But he was cut off and 2 more skeletons has bumped against him. You remantled him, saying that it isn't the right time to complain. Hello, my gods and goddesses! Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Lovehunt. This episode will be going the Nether. I hope you enjoy. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And thank you so much for the 32 subscribers. Thank you so much. I got back with all of your comments and I hope you like my channel so far. There will be plenty of content future. If you all want me to review some games like this or different kinds of games, I will. I'll put a series like that on my channel so you all can have a perspective on my first reactions or anything. So I hope you enjoy and let's get into the video. You will do anything it takes to make them just happy. George smiles at this. Oh my. I feel the exact same. I give them everything I have if it meant having smiles on their faces too. You can hear the fondness dripping from his voice. The other 2 seem to be very dear to him. You concluded. Let's head back. You nodded before walking up behind him, following the path back towards the ruined portal. You guys got the stuff? Everyone raises their needed items, confirming that they all had what they needed. Dream smiles at this before beginning to call George to his side to help complete the portal altogether. You stood by the side as the 3 other members had grouped up together to speed up the portal building process. Once they all finished, Nat fixed the stone in his possession and flared the new Nether portal to life. The 4 of you grinned. I just looked in the background and it's all on fire. I was like, oh my. The 4 of you grinned at the success of your first half of the plan. Snap then glances around to everyone else. So is everyone ready? Cheering points to George. Wear your helmet, George. Oh, yeah. George quickly applies the helmet and gives a thumb up. Ready? Snap nods and you all usher over to the line of blocks right before the portal. You inhale deeply and slowly, and you attempt to calm your nerves before entering the portal. You peer over to the side to see the other 3 doing the same. Dream then began to count. On 3, 1, 2, 3. A snap shouted. All 4 of you had jumped into the portal at the same time. Going to the Nether. One place I don't like. After feeling light for a second as you thread through 2 different worlds, you feel gravity pulling you down as you entered a warmer surrounding. You decide to take a step down from the obsidian platform with the disoriented coming up to you. You had fallen onto your knees and clutched your head. Teleporting from one world to another isn't exactly as fun as it seems. The other 3 had similar groans as they landed. Yeah, hopefully we're never doing this again. We have to come back, right? I second that. Shakes his head. Dream stood up and batted away the netherrack dust that had gotten all over him from the fall. You and the others other two had followed his lead and do the same. Dream glances around the view of endlessly dripping lava, trying to let the scene sink in. The Nether. ... You can hear the dread in Dream's voice, and you were about to approach him, but about it before he turned around with a stern look on his face. Bullshit. Gather a bunch of netherrack. You'll all need it. You all nodded and split off, and you bounced off to the side, creating a small strip line to easily gather a big amount of the nearby material. Ooh. As you mount away, you hear alarms, gasps echo from outside the cave. Guys, the fortress, it's right here. You raised an eyebrow in surprise. It was just a nearby spawn. That's so lucky. That's really weird. You hurdled mine a bit more netherrack before running up outside, catching up to Snap, who had eventually done the same. Nice find, Goggy. Oh god. George seemingly cringes at the nickname, but was cut off from reacting due to the fact that Dream had ruffled his hair. Aww. Everyone follows George's lead towards the structure. As your group approaches the nether brick walls, everyone took turns in using their bundles of rack to measure up to the entrance. As you helped each other up the ledge, George gasped as the wither skeleton attacked him. He had managed to bring up his shield and he showed in time to block it. George! Snap and Dream says. I'm fine, let's just go. He shoved the mob back as everyone drifted off to the opposite direction. Dream points towards a neighbor blaze spawner, calling Snapduck to his side. As they both began to farm for the needed blaze rods, George was busy defending the area from the other mobs that had followed you. The other two mobs began to multiply as time passed, and you knew you had to help somehow. Since he's by himself, I'll go help George. You pondered over to George as quickly as you can, swinging your axe at a nearby withered skeletons before shoving the others away with your own shield. George looks at you in surprise. Well, Rose, but he was cut off and two more skeletons has bumped against him. You mantled him, saying that it isn't the right time to complain about your spit. He silently nodded, working on defending the other two as they handled each other's side. We have enough, let's go. You all fought your way through the fortress grounds and went to the nearby netherrack field. As you dashed through the transa, you noticed Dream and the others weren't heading for the portal. You racked your brain as you wondered why, but remembered that you needed the easiest and quickest way that you all could think of obtaining ender pearls. That was through pickling training. You all looked for domes that might had enough mobs that were available for trading. Dream hollers over to you guys to dig up a hole to surround at least 2 or 3 humans. Sorry, I'm just tongue-tied. George passes his golden helmet over to Dream as he tosses gold ingots towards the hoglin humanoids, leading them to the hole you all made. With no road to pass the penguin's chase, the others had begun to run towards everyone else. Snapnap was on one end of the pit, fighting against two ghasts that just spawned. That's basically what that said. George was on the other end of defending off other penguins and a few weather skeletons that had followed your group. Why is it? Dream, make it quick. I'm trying. Why is this just Dream and why is this just George and Snapnap? George said, Dream! Let's do fight the gas. Making up your mind, you decide to retch towards Snapnap's side. One of the gas had launched a firework towards the brunette. You managed to be quicker enough to swing it back with your axe. The fireball missed the hovering mob, but thank you regardless. I knew I could count on you, Rose. Okay? You grinned as you both focused on one gas each. It took you 4 tries to hit the mob's back. Wow, it took... Snapnap took 2. Well, shit. After defending both of them, you gave each other a quick high five. Cool. Oh my. But shortly after, you saw the more gas were coming your way. Everything began to overwhelm you from the mountain mobs surrounding all of you. The huge amount of pressure you're feeling right now. Snapnap began calling out, Herring Toe sneaking out of his tone. Dream? Dream rolled his eyes. Let's go. This way. He was very visible as he were pressure, but hopefully everyone would spring it off. You all bolted towards the right direction to the portal the one you finally recognized, and gasped in relief when you spotted the familiar purple particles flaring up into the air. Dream reaches it first, not entering the vortex, and instead of planning out to take a swing at its approaching aggressive penguin mob. Get in, now! Without a second thought, Snapnap and George had entered the portal. Their bodies slowly disappeared in the overworld the longer they stayed in. You glanced over the Dream and hesitated. You didn't want to leave him behind. Dream frowned at you. Go. When you didn't budge, Dream had instead pushed you through the portal. When you came to, your first reaction was to frankly check your surroundings for your other companions. We're here, Rose, we're here. From behind you, you hear Snapnap and George faintly out of breath. The older of them two was lying on his back. Wisp, the other, was seated on a nearby glass block, wiping his sweat from his chin. George's voice wandered through wavered when he spoke up. Where's Dream? I'm sorry, you guys, about that cliffhanger, but you have to figure out next episode what happens. So, episode 4, they be traveling to the end. So, thank you so much again for the 32 subscribers, all the comments, all the likes, and all of yous. Thank you so much. And I think between both of episode 1 and episode 2 is 20, not 20, 200 something views. So thank you so much. I hope you all like the series so far. Goodbye, my gods and goddesses. Catch you next time.